My fascination with the drums came at the age of 8 years old, and I knew by the age of 16 that I would eventually become a professional drummer. I've been playing drums now for 30 years professionally, and I have recorded over 90 CDs. Drumming has always been a very big part of my life. It is both my hobby and my job. And to be honest, I really can't see myself doing anything else for a living. The featured song in this segment is entitled Detonator. I used this track for my drum solo on the European leg of the Rage Speak of the Dead tour. This track is also featured in my new performance DVD entitled The Rhythm Beast in Session. All of the performance tracks were recorded in one complete take. The reason for this was so that the viewer can watch each camera angle in a completely continuous flow. For example, some cameras are focused on the bass drum pedals, others are focused overhead, and the viewer can choose from each angle and focus in on his point of interest. So basically what you're seeing and hearing is me playing drums in an old school session. There's no tricks, no Pro Tools software, no digital editing, no samples on my drums, no quantizing, No crazy, wacky EQs. Just me and my drums, my tuning, my sound, my feel, and my interpretation of the music. I believe these tracks are a very organic display of my drumming abilities in its rawest form. The complete DVD package is a 2-disc set. Disc 1 contains the performance instrumental fusion tracks, and Disc 2 is instructional in nature. It contains a wealth of information and experience that I've gathered over the past 30 years of playing. Also in Disc 2, I will demonstrate many of the techniques that I've developed with regard to playing grooves, fills, and building a drum solo. This leads me to my favorite topic, the drum solo. Well, what can I say? I believe that drum solos should be seen in a live situation. There's nothing more boring than a drum solo recorded on a CD. And for me, it's interesting to play to an audience and to enjoy the energy exchange, and for me to share my playing ideas that I've developed in the practice room over the years, and to obviously entertain people. It's just a great way to communicate with the audience. I love it. And recently, over the summer of 2006, I had the good fortune to play at the Masters of Rock Open Air Festival in the Czech Republic. I have to say, it was a fantastic audience, beautiful day, very warm people. I played several tracks from my solo fusion CD, and I played a very long drum solo to an audience of 20,000 people. I have to say, it was one of the most memorable occasions of my career, and during the course of my show, I didn't see anyone go for a beer. For those who may be interested, I have a new signature stick being released with Vic Firth. They were nice enough to work with me on this and design something, a custom Mike Terrana model. It's 40.5 centimeters long and 1 centimeter wide, and it's basically a beefed up version of the SD4. This stick is made out of hickory, which gives it a much more durable lifespan. The sticks are very fibrous and they don't break as easily, which is very good for the kind of music I play, because I'm playing a mixture of metal and sometimes fusion, so it's a very well-rounded general stick. Also, the stick is white. It comes with my logo and signature, and it has a little more lacquer on it, so as you're playing and your hands warm up, the stick becomes more tacky and the grip factor increases. So check it out. I really love being in my gym. I love lifting the free weights, and I like the kind of pain and adrenaline rush I get from the whole experience, and I think it really helps to keep me balanced overall. The level of stress that I put on my body is nowhere near the level of stress I experience when I'm playing drums, so it's a very intense process, and basically taken my drumming to a whole other level, aerobically and anaerobically. As you can see, the gym is a very kind of grassroots, old school kind of a place. It reminds me of the gym that I used to train in when I was playing ice hockey in high school. I have to say, it's probably one of the highlights of each day. I really look forward to going there and to getting a good workout. My training program consists of weightlifting and running. When I'm not training with weights, I'm running 3 times per week, a minimum of 6 kilometers. I must say I really enjoy running because it's my way to kind of escape into myself. I just listen to the wind into my inner thoughts, and it's a great way to relax and just basically keep my overall mental health and well-being stable. I believe it is necessary to have a very close relationship with the instrument, because if you are not comfortable with your drums, then you cannot be comfortable when you're playing with other musicians. The job of the drummer is to control the time, the tempo, and the feel. And if you're not solid, then the foundation is weak, and the other players cannot build melodically and harmonically upon what you are playing. And in conclusion, I'd like to say my life is not all about drumming, although it is my passion. When I come off the road and I'm at home and I'm not training or drumming, I guess my next favorite thing to do is to cook. And then after I cook it, I like to eat it. So, thank you all for watching and listening, and best wishes to all of you. Cheers.